Okay, good. All right, stand by for just a second. I'm going to grab something. All right, and by something I mean my lunch. Hopefully everybody is here who's going to be here, and that's nobody. Excuse me. Well, that's just fine. All right, I'm actually going to post this in one other place. Okay, post it there. Wonder where Winter's at. Haven't seen him in a little while. On his whatchamacallit. On his Discord channel. Haven't seen him post a video in a little while. One other thing, I think I'm going to go ahead and Twitter this thing. Yeah. Okay. Alright, we're going to send this out. Streaming from the second channel. And we're going to do, I guess, hashtag Factorio, right? I don't know, I never do Twitter. Gonna! I guess I should get better at that, but we'll go ahead and tweet that sucker out. Alright, good to go. And I'll just type in a message in the stream chat. Hello all none of you. Welcome to Not Watching Factorio. Oh well, hey, you know, it's a thing. So here's the thing. For those of you watching, for those of you not watching, for those of you watching from YouTube land, what we're going to do is we're actually picking up where we left off in the original game I had started. And so here's an update real quick. All I did is add these two assembly machines. Actually, you know what? Do I have assembly machine 1s? Because I could use those instead. In fact, yeah, I'll save the blue ones for more complicated stuff. So I've decided to go ahead and create belts. Making a whole bunch of belts here, and we are going to need a metric crap ton of them. And we are going to work on getting our science up and running, getting red science automated, I think. And first of all, we're going to need more assembly machines, though. We have automation 1 already, I think. Let me take a look. Yes, we do, so we should be able to make assembly machine 1s. We didn't get nearly enough assembly machine 2s, unfortunately. But we're going to need more. Actually, can we set up a machine to make assembly machine 1s? We need to make green circuits and iron gears, and we need iron plates. We're not quite there yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to concentrate getting red science up and running, and if we can do that, we can kind of blow through some of this early stuff, and that would be really helpful, not having to do it by hand. Now again, as you guys know, or should know from the previous episode, we are running a couple of mods. We're running the Ruins mod, and we're running the I think it's called the Iron Plate mod or something like that, Metal Plate mod. Let's take a look. Let's see, isn't there somewhere I can actually manage the mods? Let's see. The Ruins mod, yes. Nope. Okay. Alright. Now I thought maybe just to confirm what mods I'm currently running at the moment, and there's probably a command for that. I cannot remember for the life of me what it is. Don't know. But I'm just looking to see if see if I could get somebody's attention, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Tested it there. Nothing there. Alright. Still nothing. That's fine. Generally, I think YouTube, it actually takes like an hour once you once you do something, it takes like an hour sometimes to go live. So I'm actually going to eat while we do this. Okay, just taking a bite of my sandwich. And, okay, so the first thing we need to do, we really need to get iron and copper. We need to kind of get a better system than this going. What does it take to make a fur? Oh, see, there's another example of an item that you can make in an assembly machine 1 that only requires 2 ingredients, or 1 ingredient rather, and that is the furnace. Just requires stone, that's it. That's kind of cool. Alright. And why I was checking Discord, but we're going to go ahead and leave that closed. We don't need Discord open. Alright. Yep, good deal. Alright, so I wanted to repair those. Scarf them up here. So we need to set up a couple of things. First of all, I made a couple of mining machines, and Board Bob, if any of you have been watching his channel, I know a couple of you have, or a couple of folks have. If you look at these new miner graphics, they look really cool, and they do remind me, especially the icon for them, reminds me very much of the recognizers from Tron. And yeah, good catch. And I'll tell you what though, it's a good movie. If anyone's ever seen the remake, or not, that's not a remake. It's technically not a remake. Let us actually orient them this way. It's technically not a remake. It's a sequel. Really decent, I thought. But I gotta say, the music is phenomenal. The music is freaking beautiful. Love the music in that game, or that movie, rather. Again, I would say the movie was okay. I wouldn't call it a great movie, but it was a really good movie. But the music in it is just freaking awesome. Done by Daft Punk, if any of you've heard of them. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get a better iron setup than we've got. The iron setup is really just sort of a temporary bootstrap thing. And let's get hooked up to power. Oh, come on, there you go. Okay, so that's going to get copper running, but then we're also going to need to split off from the regular coal supply here, and we're going to bring it up and let's see, do we really want to do it that way? Not quite sure we want to do it that way. I'm actually going to do this, bring it right down this way to go over these blocks where it's a little harder to set up a fuel line, or it's a little harder to set up mining operations because you're going to pick up copper and iron at the same time. Now with the filter splitters, we can do that. It makes it a lot easier to do that, but otherwise, yeah, we'll just cover them up for now. That's the avenue through which we will run the coal. So let's get our iron going this way. And so now we're not going for the Lazy Bastard achievement, which helps things out a little bit, but at the same time, I mean, I think it's kind of cool to get in the habit of setting up machines to do your work. I kind of like that. So, you know what? Okay, here's the thing. This is a perfect example of why we need these assembly machine 1s, and always be crafting Remember, always be crafting. Have something being crafted at all times. So I'm going to take this inserter, put it there. And we're actually going to have this machine making furnaces. How about that? And we'll take another yellow inserter, do this. There we go. And so this thing's going to make furnaces for us. Oh, yeah, this is a case where we're going to need a fast inserter here. There we go. That's going to help produce these things a little bit faster, I think. Yep, that'll work. And we'll take those. We'll take these furnaces. We're going to go ahead and start setting up a smelting operation for both copper and iron. And these are a little bit tricky. I think what we can do is I've got to remember exactly how to do this. Let's bring the copper and the coal together right there. And I think we'll set up 8 or possibly 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Welcome to Counting with Joe Mama. Oh yeah, so by the way, what you're watching right now, my second channel. My first channel, the address for my first channel, I'll put it in the description, or just do a search for Joe Mama. You know, you could do it that way. Man, I hate to craft stuff in hand, but here I am doing it. I want to get out of the habit of that. So let us go ahead and set these up. So in this case, it works out well for us. Let's see. To get copper and iron going right off the bat. And why did I just say that? I had a point that I was going to make, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. Oh yeah, it works well for us to bring the copper and the iron together on one belt. That will work just fine. It will suit our needs. Okay, and there we go. So then what we're going to do is we're going to have a belt that discharges all these copper plates, and we're going to bring it out a little bit past our past the extent of our construction. All right, then. Oh, looks like I'm going to need more of these things. 1, 2, 3. Can I make any more? What did I run out of? I ran out of iron plates. Oh, imagine that. And because we're doing a live stream, I'm just going to go ahead and run the music in the background. I don't typically do that, but going to do it this time. It's not as though I'm going to edit it out. I think what I am going to do, though, is possibly cut these VODs, or cut these streams up into smaller chunks so they can be viewed on my first channel. So that's how we'll do this. This is probably how we're going to do this series from now on. I'm thinking. Let's see. So with the iron, let's go ahead and do this. And we're also running with the biters are not expansive. I'm running a rail world, and the biters are not expansive. They're not trying to reach out and grow. They will evolve, but they're not expanding. I probably could have turned that on, but the biters are an interesting aspect to this game, but they're not the most interesting part of it. So I tend to not really set it up so that they're a big thing in the game. I probably should. I mean, be a little bit more of a comp stomper, I suppose. No, that's not what I want to do. Okay, let's put this here, put this here. Iron, we are going to make a whole butt ton of it, so we're not going to go through it nearly as fast as we go through the copper. So I'm going to go, or we're not going to go through the copper nearly as fast as we go through the iron. Let's see. Bring this like this. And that there. All right. Wow, we are going to need a ton of these inserters. Let's see, like that, like that, like that, like that. All right. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to make a ton more inserters, apparently. Our little bootstrap base. Oh yeah, see, look at that. They're just this one is just going through the iron plates. I'll take some of that. Let's see, there's plenty of belts there. No, let's go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4. That ought to do it. 4 sets of 5 makes 20. Math been very, very good to me. So let's go ahead and set these up. Nope, not the way I... Symmetry. Gotta have symmetry. Not liking that. There we go. Oh, dadgummit. Okay, that's good. Sorry. I mean, it's Factorio. I get it, but there's some aesthetic elements involved. I mean, let's be real. We want it to look good. We don't just want the base to be functional. We want it to look good. And what the heck did I do there? There. Okay, for crying out loud. This is the sort of thing that gets you into trouble. And let's suck up some of these plates. And now that we've got this done, now that we've got this smeltery done, we can set up sort of a bus, I think. We've got plenty of belts. I won't say plenty, but we've got enough. And we'll bring this down. No doubt we're going to have a lot of things that tap off of this, but here's one thing we are going to do. We're going to go ahead and take some of these splitters and let's see, what do we have for assembly machines? We've got 6 assembly machine 1s. Can we make any? I need to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11 additional. Or I'm sorry, we need to make a total of 11, so we need 5 additional. And I'll show you what we're going to do with the red science. Okay, red science, we're going to have to pump it all the way over here, but that's fine. So let's get our machines going. So the first thing, in order to create red science, we're actually going to need a total of 11 assembly machines. One of them will be creating iron gear wheels. And the rate is such that it creates iron gear wheels at the same rate that enough to feed 10 machines that create red science, if that makes sense. So let's see, do I have one remaining machine? Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let's go ahead and set the recipes for that. Red science, and then we'll do the copy. Copy the recipe, there we go. And so we bring the copper plates to here. Yeah, that works. Okay, so we're going to put this right there. And I do love the music to this game. It's freaking awesome. Oh, rats! Ran out of utility poles. All right. I hope that works. And okay, so the gear wheels are going to go here. The gear wheels and the copper are going to go in here. So we're just going to run this straight down. Oh, I ran out of belts too. Fantastic. Let's get rid of this rock. Check something real quick. Okay, nope, just checking. Just checking. I've got it. YouTube is acting weird, so I've got this thing running, but the studio is saying I don't. Very odd, because everything's happening from OBS, right? Okay, well, nothing's going on. Just taking a look out onto the YouTube land, and nothing is going on. No activity. No activity out there. All right. Whatever. And what do I want to do? I wanted to grab belts. Yes, that's right. Oh, down here. Gotta know my way around my own bootstrap base. Boy, the graphics have been highly polished on this. That is freaking awesome. And then we'll go ahead and bring these together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. And then let's go ahead and make some more yellow inserters. Don't need the fast ones right now. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so now we got red science going, which is great. So let's go ahead and run this over to our science labs. And yes, this is Factorio, so the spaghetti is real. The spaghetti is very, very real. Okay, so we're gonna have to go actually under the belt. This is a temporary science lab setup, by the way. This is just something to help process science and get us through the initial hump. And where can I attach it? You know what? Let's go ahead and remove that. Don't need that anymore. Okay, right there. That works. And then when we get green science, we can just approach it from another direction. All right, red science is officially on the belt. Let's go ahead, get new science going. Optics, first and foremost. Let's go right through the easy stuff. And eventually all the labs should be engaged. Let's watch as they do that. All right. Oops, hang on. Boy, you go to use the control keys and another window is open. And you see WASD typed all over the text block. It's pretty funny. All right, so next one is going to be turrets. Yes. Start that one. And we got red science coming in at a very steady pace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that's going to be the pattern. And that's done already. Let's go ahead and do walls.